Hey guys, welcome to the Indie Minute. Today I'm taking a look at Darkest Dungeon, a turn-based roguelike RPG with a Lovecraftian theme by Red Hook Studios, and I'm gonna try and sum it up in about a minute. The game opens with a beautifully animated cutscene which sets up the background to the game and also introduces you to the incredible artwork to be found all throughout. The core gameplay of Darkest Dungeon involves recruiting a team of characters and pitting them against increasingly difficult levels to slowly gather supplies to upgrade your base camp and further progress through the dungeon. But how the game wraps this core roguelike experience in the theme of pure darkness and despair is really where it shines. Though that's probably the worst possible term you could use for this game. The key element that makes Darkest Dungeon stand out from other roguelikes is that the monsters are only half the battle. The game's affliction system really adds a whole new level of depth to the gameplay by making the stress and mental strain of adventuring almost as much a threat as the enemies you fight. When a character's stress meter fills up, they make a resolve check. Failing means they earn a new negative trait, but succeeding may gain them a positive trait, which is a great way to balance things out and give you a glimmer of hope on an otherwise punishing quest. The afflictions of an adventurer can put the whole party at risk, so you may find yourself faced with a tough decision on whether to sacrifice a member for the good of the team. You might have guessed by now that permadeath is a feature, and it is pretty brutal. Don't be surprised if you lose a party member or two before the end of your first real quest. The game also autosaves pretty frequently, for better or worse, so try not to get too attached. As punishing as the permadeath can be, so long as you learn when to retreat from a fight or abandon a quest, you should see the majority of your party live to fight another day. There are definitely some strong Lovecraftian elements to be found in the game. Perhaps the most obvious is the design in many of the enemies and locations, but the affliction system is really the one that stands out. It is without a doubt one of the best implementations of a sanity mechanic you will find. The game was successfully funded on Kickstarter and is currently available on Steam Early Access, with plans for a full release in about 6 months' time, but in its current state it still offers hours of bug-free gameplay. My one complaint is that there isn't much of a tutorial. You're really just dropped straight into the game, and if you're not very experienced in games of this type, then you might find yourself a little lost. So hopefully this is something the developers will expand on before the full release. Thanks for watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and if you did enjoy, please subscribe and let me know of some more indie games you'd like to see summed up in about a bit. See you next time.